Today's topic is translating expressions. The essential question is, how do we translate verbal phrases to algebraic expressions? How do we translate verbal phrases to algebraic expressions? Okay, the first operation we're going to discuss is addition. Example 1. The sum of 8 and y. That translates to 8 plus y. The key word here was sum. Example 2. 7 more than x. This one's a little tricky. It translates to x plus 7. The key words here are more than. Notice that the x came first. That's because more than is a turnaround word. More than is a turnaround word. So that means instead of 7 coming first, the x comes first. Example 3. The total of 4 and 5 is 9. That translates to 4 plus 5 equals 9. The key word there is total. If you see the word total, you know that means addition. Example 4. A number increased by 8. That translates to x plus 8. The key word here is increased by. The next operation is subtraction. Example 1. The difference of a number and 4. The difference of a number and 4 translates to x minus 4. Remember that x represents the number. The key word here is difference. Number 2. 5 less than a number. 5 less than a number translates to x minus 5. The key word here is less than. And one more time, we want to notice that less than is a turnaround word. Number 3, 9 subtracted from a number. Nine subtracted from a number translates x minus 9. The key word here is subtracted from, and we also want to note that subtracted from is a turnaround word. Okay, one more example for subtraction. Example number 4. 10 decreased by a number. 10 decreased by a number. And that translates to 10 minus x. The key word here is decreased by. The next operation is multiplication. And there's 3 examples. Example 1, the product of a number and 6. The product of a number and 6. And that translates to 6x. The key word here is product. Example 2, twice a number more than 4. Twice a number more than 4. Twice a number translates to 2x. More than 4, more than's a turnaround word. So you'll notice that I made a mistake here too. So twice a number more than 4, it's going to be 4 plus 2x. So the key words here for multiplication is twice, and then more than means addition. Example 3, 4 times a number decreased by 2. 4 times a number decreased by 2. And that translates to 4x minus 2. The key words here, 4 times represents multiplication, and decreased by represents subtraction. We're going to move on to the next page, so you can flip your page over, please. Okay, the last operation we're going to do is division. Number 1, the quotient of a number and negative 3. The quotient, sorry, spelt it wrong. The quotient of a number and negative 3. That translates to x divided by -3. And remember, we like to write division with fractions. Example 2. Twice a number divided by 7. So twice a number is 2x, and divided by 7 gives us that fraction. P words here are quotient and divided by. Last example for division is 1/2 of a number is 12. 1/2 of a number is 12. One half of a number means 1/2 x, and is equals 12. So the key word here for division is 1/2. And remember, fraction is just division. Oh, sorry. Okay, you'll notice that sometimes we have parentheses with our expressions, and you might wonder why. So there are certain times when you'll have to use parentheses. And here are 2 examples. Example 1. I'm going to move this down. Four times the difference of a number and 7. 4 times the difference of a number and 7. So this translates to 4 times, but the difference of a number and 7. The difference of a number and 7 would be x minus 7. So the only way we can multiply that 4 by everything is if we put the x minus 7 in parentheses. So 4 times the difference of a number and 7. So if you have the difference of in the middle of the translation, then you're going to have to use parentheses. Another example is twice the sum of a number and 5. Twice the sum of a number and 5. So twice means we're doing 2 times something, but we're doing 2 times the sum of a number and 5. A number and 5 means x plus 5. The only way we're going to be able to multiply that by 2 is if we put it in parentheses. So twice the sum of a number. So when you've got the difference of or you've got the sum of in the middle, that's when you're going to have to use parentheses. Another example . 5 times the sum of a number and 2. So this would be 5 times the quantity of x plus 2. One more example, but this is not parentheses. 4 less than the product of a number and 7 is 8 more than that number? And this is a bonus because this actually is not an expression, it's an equation. And we'll see why right now when we translate it. So we have 4 less than the product of a number and 7. So 4 less than's a turnaround word. So we're going to have something minus 4. That something is the product of a number and 7. Product means multiply. So we're going to multiply 7 and a number, which would be 7x. So far we have 7x minus 4. So 4 less than the product of a number and 7 is means equals 8 more than that number. So 8 more than is a turnaround word, and that number would be x. This is an equation because it has an equal signs. All the other ones that we've done were expressions. Okay, so if you want to just go back to the first page, here are the 2 questions that you need to be able to answer to say that you are confident. So you would need to be able to translate number 1, the sum of twice a number and 7. So that's 1. And 2 would be 3 times the difference of a number and 5. Okay, thank you very much, and don't forget to answer your summary.